This is a HeadGum podcast.
This week's episode of The Complete Guide to Everything is brought to you by Framebridge.com. Tom, do you have 1,000 photos living in your phone and not a single one in a frame?
I got more than 1,000, Tim.
You 10,000?
Probably even more than that.
Well, now you can get those great memories off your phone and onto your wall with Framebridge.com. Tom?
Yeah.
I've used this thing. You go on. Here's what you do. They can take a photo off your phone because it's the 21st century, put it in a frame, send it to you. You already got a picture physically in your home. Guess what? They'll send you a thing, a box.
Yeah, shipping container.
Shipping container.
That's the industry lingo.
You put your thing in it, your artwork. You send it back to them free of charge. They frame it. They send it back to you. It's easy to use. You just go to Framebridge.com. You choose your frame. Or let their designers help you choose. They have designers, Tom.
Yeah. No, that's actually my favorite thing because I look at a bunch of frames and I know what I think I like, but it doesn't necessarily go with the decor of my home, Tim.
That's true. And you don't know how to match
I don't know
things.
anything. Yeah, tell me what looks good with this type of thing.
So here's what you would do. You got your photo on your phone. You upload your photo from your computer or directly from Instagram. You preview your photo online in the frame that you chose. It's like magic.
Yeah.
And then if you can't upload it, you mail it in for free. Tom?
Yeah.
It's affordable. There's lots of quality options. Their selection is great.
Anyone who's gone to a frame store knows they're absurd. If whatever you're thinking a frame store is going to charge you, it's
triple.
Yeah.
At least triple.
It's unbelievable.
And they treat you like a dang jerk.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we don't like this art.
Not Framebridge. Your happiness is guaranteed there. The expert team at Framebridge will custom frame your item in days, not weeks or months like those other jerks, and deliver your finished piece directly to your door, ready to hang. They offer a happiness guarantee. Their team gives each item personal care and attention because meeting your expectations is as important as meeting their own. Tom?
Yeah.
They send you emails when they get your artwork. They're like, hey, we got your artwork. If we need anything, we'll reach out. Otherwise, guess what? It's coming in a couple days. It's going to be great.
Just relax. Tim, how can I sign up for this?
You can get started today framing your photos or art. Just go to Framebridge.com and use promo code EVERYTHING. You'll save an additional 15% off your first order. Just go to Framebridge.com, promo code EVERYTHING. Framebridge.com, promo code EVERYTHING.
Hello and welcome to The Complete Guide to Everything, a podcast about everything. I'm one of your hosts, Tom.
Me? I'm Tim.
How are you doing this week, Tim?
Tom, I'm doing a little better. How are you doing?
I'm doing better too, Tim.
I got a question.
Yes.
The internet. You know about the internet.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Social media.
Yeah.
You heard about this?
I've heard of social media.
The Facebook.com.
Twitter.com, Instagram.
Is that just making us, like, I know, are we getting dumber because of it, or did I just not know how dumb everybody was? It seems like everybody's freaking out about daylight savings time. Like,
really?
Yeah, it seems like everybody's like, holy crow. It's getting darker a lot earlier. What the hell? Like they're all bummed out. They're complaining about it. Some of them seem alarmed.
You know what? I would actually posit a theory, Tim, that because people rely on so many internet connected devices nowadays, they don't have to go around and set their clocks back anymore. So you don't get the same.
If you're not doing it manually,
yeah, when
it's
you're
just
doing,
alarming.
Yeah,
because you go to bed at whatever time, and you wake up, and
your
you look at the
phone's
clock.
automatically set itself. So you set your alarm to get up at 8. You still get up at 8, but you're like, oh man, what? Everything feels a little off.
It's like an episode of the GD Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I mean, like a really terrible, boring episode of the Twilight Zone.
Well, no, Tom, it could be scary if you didn't know. That, like, hold on. If you didn't know about daylight savings, right?
Yeah.
And you woke up one day and the timing was all off. It was darker an hour earlier than normal. You'd be like, oh no, I see what happens. What has happened?
Uh-huh.
The Earth has spun off its axis. Its axis.
Its axis, yeah.
And is hurtling into space.
No,
And
that's not the first thing I would think.
what would you think?
I would probably think it was daylight savings time,
No.
and I didn't
Tom,
realize.
remember the thought experiment.
All
here.
right.
In your mind, you don't know about daylight saving. You're but a simple.
I would just think I was wrong before.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'd be
People
like,
don't
I
have
guess
enough
it did-
self-doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was always dark at 4, you idiot.
I mean, that's probably what I would think. If we were spinning out into space, we'd have worse problems than just getting dark an hour earlier.
Yeah.
It would start to get very cold.
Yeah, no, that's one of my biggest fears.
That the Earth will just spin away from the sun?
Yeah, that like we fundamentally misunderstood something. These quote unquote scientists.
That we fundamentally misunderstood gravity, that gravity's only good for 1 billion years, and then it just stops.
Yeah, or something, or like no.
Gravity's fine. Earth's not gonna.
I'm not worried, Tom. I'm not specifically worried about gravity. I'm worried about something simple that we all take for granted,
right?
Just being ripped away from us,
like the mole men staying underground.
Yeah, it's like I assume there's mole men,
right? But
right.
They know their place. They know to stay underground.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Sometimes they rise up.
Right, and they might. Well, especially nowadays when it's getting dark out early, they might be like, "Now's our chance."
Yeah,
it's dark out because the mole men, they can't see very well.
They can't.
Yeah,
and the light would just burn their retinas. Kind of. It's very they're very sensitive.
Probably
to
very
light.
sensitive.
It's like when your eyes adjust. One time I was at Universal Studios Florida, Tom, and we went. Me and my family, that is.
I know, Tim. You've been bragging about this for 20 years.
Tom, did you hear? I went to school with a kid named Timmy. Not me.
Yeah, Tim. I'm already not believing this story.
Rumor has it he got slimed at Nickelodeon Studios.
Wow.
He had a shirt to prove it.
But it wasn't the time you were there.
No, sadly, nobody got slimed. But we did wait online to go into the E.T. ride.
Mm-hmm. The E.T. ride's great.
It is. He says your name at the end.
Yeah. Tim.
Right before you get slimed.
You don't get slimed on. That would not make any sense.
No. And the line was so long. We were in there for like an hour and a half. And we came out.
Yeah.
Me and my family, we emerged from the ET ride, and the sun just burned our eyes, and we were like, ah! Now imagine the mole men.
Tim,
they've been underground for 5,000 years. They come to the surface.
Uh-huh.
Man, you could only imagine what their eyes would feel like.
Yeah, it would be like being on that ET ride for years and years. Wow, you really paint a picture with that example.
I like to practice empathy wherever I can.
Tim, are you already hedging your bets against the mole men? That you're like, hey, listen, mole men, I understand where you're coming from. Look, maybe I can be the human ambassador.
I would love to be the human ambassador of the mole men, unless they're like gross and have like.
Yeah, of course they're gross. They're mole men, Tim.
Yeah, moles are pretty cute, though.
Like skin moles?
Is that what you think?
Yeah,
the mole
they're
men
just
are
people
named
covered
after?
in moles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not like similar to the animal that we know as the mole.
That doesn't make any sense. They're too tiny, Tim. How could they be man-sized?
That's true.
So you've been seeing a lot of people upset about
Yeah,
I haven't seen
people
this.
are not adjusting well.
I guess we're both in our individual social media bubbles.
Yeah,
Tim.
and I sense that some of it's about like other change that like
Right.
you know like right now the stuff isn't really about what people think it's about.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
No.
2 layers. We're a multi-layered species. That and like I don't know, there's something else. People like freak out about the littlest things now. Oh, the supermoon. The moon gets really big.
Right.
Everybody's all excited about it. Like you haven't seen a big moon before.
I don't think
we make a big deal out of a bunch of stuff.
Well, Tim, it's the biggest the moon has gotten in like almost 70 years, I believe.
You don't know that.
Big and bright.
And that could just be Neil deGrasse Tyson messing with you. Like,
I
look what I
think-
can make these idiots believe.
I don't think that's the kind of thing he's involved in. Tim, I'm afraid
Neil
about.
deGrasse Tyson's a piece of shit, Tom. I think it's high time we recognize this.
I'm afraid about. I think the social media, Tim. They've classified you a certain way, and now they're just feeding you this information.
Just things to infuriate me.
Yeah, that science is bullshit.
No, because I love that everybody posts those IFL science, right?
Yeah.
I fudging love science.
Right.
Right? People from high school
Yeah.
that I've been in a chemistry class with and couldn't have cared less about what that teacher was talking about.
Right.
You stupid. Shut up, idiot, right? Is what they would say.
Right. That's
And now suddenly you're linking, oh my God, I effing love science. No, you don't. You love memes.
Well,
you
Tim,
love pretending that you're smart on the internet.
maybe. Well, yeah, that's a big part of it. I was gonna say maybe the internet's a better teacher than your high school science teachers were.
But it's all wrong.
It's not all wrong.
They're lying. This supermoon, Tom, is a hoax.
Tim, I'm becoming.
I'm a one-man Snopes.com, Tom.
I'm becoming very afraid at
Daylight savings, fine. Supermoon, a hoax. What else? Those.
I know other things that you think are bullshit. I don't even want to say them.
Say one.
Time zones.
Yeah, time zones are. But time zones, I admit, exist at least.
Right. But you argue that they shouldn't exist.
Yeah, it'd be great, right? Because, like, who cares? Let's just call 9 a.m. 3 a.m. Oh, is that going to be that much of a problem?
Well, it sounds like you're just pushing your...
I go to work at 3 a.m. now. So what?
Yeah.
I go to bed at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Fine. It's not just for babies anymore.
Well, it just sounds like you're pushing your globalist agenda, Tim.
Weird. Is what you said just racist?
What? No, globalist agenda?
Yeah.
No.
those are like trigger words, Tom. Unless the internet is lying to me. There are certain words that apparently I
Tim,
thought meant
you're-
other things, but mean like bad things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought
There's
this...
a new right that's alternative to the old right, and
What?
apparently they're making up new phrases.
Oh, no.
And I'm afraid I'm gonna say the wrong thing.
Tim, now I'm just thinking that you're getting different internet than I am.
I think so.
I think it's getting to you.
Well, your internet, like, what are you doing? You're cruising for illegal movie downloads.
No.
Rumors for the next iPhone and Oculus Rift. Weird pornography.
No, that's not, Tim. You have absolutely no. Now you're getting into
And then like
lawsuit territory,
spoilers
Tim.
for. Imagine you sued me over something
Yeah,
I
keep
said
it-
on this show instead of just preventing me from like
Keep
putting it out.
imagining it, Tim, and see if it happens.
Spoilers for the Marvel universe, right? Or the DC universe. You want to know what
Not
happens.
necessarily spoilers, but just news.
Tell me that news doesn't spoil everything.
Sometimes the news spoils things, but sometimes it spoils bad things.
All I'm saying, Tom,
And it tells me that's not a movie worth going to see. Just steal it later.
here's what I'm saying. All this talk, everybody's surprised that daylight savings made it get darker.
Right.
Everybody's asking me to sign. I've been asked to sign so many online petitions in the last week.
Yeah.
I don't think these are going anywhere, guys. I
No.
think we're all just going to be put on a list, and we're not going to be on the want to be on these
Tim,
lists.
I'm glad you said that because that's what I'm thinking. There's a bunch of things that, similarly where I'm being asked to sign, and I'm
It's like, don't you hate this guy who's very powerful now? And I want to be like, yes, I am. And then like, and their argument is like, hey, this guy is going to go mad with power and start killing people. Don't you hate him? Put your name on this list about how you hate him.
and we'll send it to him to let him
Yeah.
know. And he's just sitting there with a dot matrix printer. Like, oh, my list of enemies.
Yeah. Go get him, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. I know. Tim, I read between the lines.
Yeah. No, I said the man's name.
Yeah.
Talking about Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, I thought you were talking